everybody, it's Dan Dybert from AM Quad Cities. This weekend, you're going to hear a low rumble in the sky, and when you do, look up in the Quad Cities. It's not a bird, it's not a plane. Actually, yeah, it is a plane. It's that plane. That's the Aluminum Overcast, owned by the Experimental Aircraft Association. It's a B-17, and you can ride in it this weekend. We're here with John Riedel. John is the tour stop chairman here for the local chapter of the EAA, and it's a pretty neat thing to see when you see when you see the pilots and the people. You know, we just met somebody who flew on the B-17, and it's just pretty neat to watch their reaction when they get in this plane for the first time in many years.
Yes, and when you hear their anticipations as they're sitting in the chairs and the recollections that they have, it's reliving it. And that's really something good for the soul.
Yeah, and you hear some of the stories, and you think when these guys were 18 and 19 years old when they were standing at the guns on this. That's just almost impossible to believe.
It's a generation of people that had to grow up fast, and you can tell by their experiences afterwards how they excelled at businesses. Yeah. It was really a learning and a fast pickup. And so that's why a lot of things happened after they were back from the war.
All right, so tell us how we can come and tour the plane, because the plane's going to be here this weekend available for tours, but you can also ride on the plane too. So let's do the tours first. How do we do that?
Okay. Well, tours you can walk up and order at the window. And the tours go on, ground tours, where you go through the plane. Those are open in general terms from 2 o'clock on till 5. Okay. And then in order to ride in the plane, go to b17.org, and they'll take your information out of that, and it's just like ordering an airline ticket, where they'll give you the flight that you're going to go on, what hour, give you the instructions for the pre-flight, be there an hour ahead.
What an amazing experience! What a once-in-a-lifetime chance to ride on a piece of history, really.
Yes, it's an amazing thing, and I rode on it with my dad in 2011. Wow. And he was in World War II. He was in the Navy. He was 94 at the time. Wow. And but he enjoyed it, and it was one of those experiences that he was a pilot, and he hadn't been up in the air in the last 20 years. So the whole thing was a big summary of World War II, being in the Philippines on a ship there, and then doing this full circle. It was good.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you to all the folks here from EAA in the Quad Cities that helped bring this in. It should be a great weekend out here.
Yes, Dan, thank you very much for having me.
All right, don't forget, this weekend here in the Quad Cities, you can ride in the Aluminum Overcast, the B-17. All you have to do for information to either ride or tour in the B-17 is go to the website b17.org.